Okay, here I am out on my kayak, just setting out of Fiddler's Cove. That's the San Diego Bay Bridge. I'll zoom in on it a little bit. The water's like glass out here at night, and I really love it. In the daytime it's kayaking, that's for sure, but at night it's kind of a cowardly adventure, I guess. I don't know, it feels kind of adventurous to me. Anyways, I'm going to go over and check my sailboat. We head out the other day, a guy's mast fell in the water close to my boat. I'm wondering if they got it out of the way yet. Okay, that's the bridge up there, and I'm approaching my kayak, or rather my sailboat. I come around it to the side to see. I don't see the mast on the other boat, but I don't know if it's going to show up here or not. But I'll put it on super night shot if I have to, but it's all jerky. Yeah, his mast is still in the water, but he's not quite as close to my boat as he was. Put it on super night shot. Whoops. But then it moves around a lot on super night shot. But that boat right in front of us, well, the depth perception isn't real good, but I'll go by him. Anyways, that thing that's going across the angle of that boat right there is his mast. That's my boat right there. And the mast was sticking underneath my boat. Boy, look at that super nice shot. It's really bright, but it just jerks when you move the camera. My boat was bottom of my boat was about 2 feet away from that mast, and it was actually going underneath the keel of my boat, and I was very concerned about it, and I still haven't really done anything about it, but I don't think he's gonna, I'm all right as long as the wind doesn't blow me. My buoy doesn't blow me. I gotta get away from a spot here, excuse me. Whoopsie daisy. Anyway, there's some more of my boat. Push myself off here, I'm pretty close. Stern of my boat coming up. Yeah, I'm going to turn the super night shot off. Just night shot now. And try to get away from here for a minute. Well, I'm trying to get a look at the back side of my boat here, and that's my boat, super night shot, so it's real jerky. It's dark out here. I think I had it standby, and I was doing some stuff and talking, and it wasn't done, so just in case, that's Tijuana. The upper light's way down there, beyond Imperial Beach. And that's the direction I'm going, which I don't know if it shows up. It made there's too much light for super night shot, not enough for just plain night shot, but I'll turn the super night shot off. Now it's just night shot. And look quite a bit brighter than it looks to me right now. But that's the San Diego Bay Bridge right there. And I'm twisted backwards in a kayak, so anyway, I'm going to try to zoom in slowly on that a little bit. think I hear a motorboat out there someplace. That makes me a little bit nervous. Probably one of those military. That's Sandy over there, and Coronado over there. And I hear that motorboat coming, and I think I'm going to turn this off and watch out for him and turn my flashlight if I have to on. Okay, here we are, a lot closer. I'm just about less than 5 minutes away from paddling. This isn't Zoom. San Diego over there, and the bridge, and I don't know if you can hear those birds out there. I was hoping to get a lot of times there's big bunches of them out there, and there's lots of them sleeping in the water, and I accidentally come on them and they take off in a rush. I thought it'd be kind of cool to get on the camera. Anyways, right straight ahead of me, I don't know if I can run my kayak and show them. Well, here's my feet. I have a little trouble focusing in the dark. Running my kayak, and then my island is a little island right up there. At real high tides, it's just about completely submerged. It's right off the amphibious base. Anyways, I'm going to keep this handy in case I see those birds. I know there's a bunch of them sitting on the island over there. Well, that's it's infrared, and I just got done making a circle, thinking that my recording was actually on standby, so now I'm going to do it again. There's the bridge. I'm a lot closer, much closer. Where I started out there, I was aiming right for this little island. Anyway, I'm going to do a regular circle. That's San Diego Big Bridge coming upon San Diego, and infrared. Of course, it's just washing out now, but I don't use infrared. I don't know. Well, that's just night shot there. Try a little bit of that. Just bearing me out the front of the kayak, making a circle. I'm heading almost due east there. Using the rudder, paddling on the left side, making a right-hand turn. I don't know, hopefully that'll be kind of pretty. I don't know. Probably doesn't look like much of anything. But I know I was here when I look at it. And I'm having an adventure. I'm the only person out here in all the millions of people in San Diego that are doing this right now. I'm the only boat, anything moving. That was Tijuana, we just passed there, way down again. Now I'm looking at the strand up here. I'll turn the super night shot on. Infrared. The little white strip there is Coronado Strand. And there's a car going to go by there in just a second. I'm not completely alone, but actually I'm a ways off there, and the water chill factor is, well, the water's about 50 degrees. Well, maybe 55, I don't know. Anyways, I could be in trouble with hypothermia if I got in. I don't have a life preserver, but the boat is my best life preserver. If I tipped over or something, I'm sure I'd could get back in somehow or another. This is a sit-on type kayak. I'm going to turn the night shot off, the infrared off again. Trying to, anyway. I have much luck. Well, for crying out loud. Better get the flashlight here. Night shot. Okay, I just turned the infrared off. That makes a big difference. Get another view of the bridge. Now I'm going to head towards my island. I've never seen another human being out here doing this at night. So it's my island at night, unless the Navy SEALs are training over here or something. That might be a big size for surprise for both of us, because technically that's their property. Anyway, I'm going to turn it off until I get a little closer, and turn the night shot on in case there's some birds. I have to turn it on in a hurry. Infrared. And put it in stamp. Okay, that I was really off course. Man, that black band right there, that's my island sticking up out of the water. And I'm going to just leave the camera on as I approach it. Maybe I'll just try it without the infrared. I still have light there to kind of see what's going on. And if I scare off any birds up, they won't probably show up, but that's all right. But I don't know what women might think is cool, but it's yeah, man, this is cool. Okay, it's about, let's see, I left at 12:30, and it's 1:05, and the tide's just beginning to turn, so when I head back, the tide will be with me. And the water has really gotten calm. I'm going to put something here. Really close. That little island. Get around here while I'm fixing it. There we go. That's a lot better. Try the infrared again. There it is. Bridge, but all the lights over there are washing it out. But as I get a little closer here and I turn, most of the island's underwater now. It's usually a lot bigger. I just heard some birds. They're probably going to take off here in a minute. Hear them? Trouble with the focus right now. I'm going to see if I can. It just doesn't want to get focus on something. There we go. Move it up slowly. Anyway, I just scared some birds off. And turn the red off if I can. And the button. Alright, there comes the focus. There's the island right in front of me, in front of the kayak. And red back on for a minute. And if I go in closer here, probably there goes the birds. A little flock of them just took off over there. There's a helicopter behind me. I don't think he sees me, but there's some swells in the water caused by the birds taking off. No, that's not causing the birds. Something happened down that way. Anyways, probably going to run around here. Depth perception on this thing is not great. I know where the swells are because it's so very shallow right here. And it's just the tide. And it's coming in on the real shallow water. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's the my bow's about 20 feet away from the very tip of the little island there where it comes into the water. I'm going to open the camera up and see if I can. A little height on that. Yeah, there it is. There's the swells coming in on the tip of the island there, and it really shallows out there. And where I'm at right now is generally, like at lower tides, it would be above the water line. But Wow, I'm getting bounced around here a little bit. If I'm not careful, I'm going to get pushed up on the shore here and then splash. I gotta get out of here a little bit. Whoa. See those swells in front of me there? Yeah. That's kind of cool. I think I'm getting that on the camera too. Alright. No big deal, folks. The water here is about 6 inches deep. Glad I got moving there though. I probably got to push sideways up on the shore there and maybe got a little wet. Of course, I got my waterproof pants on, my waterproof boots, my waterproof underpants, and my waterproof shirt, which is breathable, and my pants are breathable too. They better be for what I paid for. Anyways, now that I'm heading back to the light, I'll turn the infrared off because it's just getting all washed out by all the lights. This probably is going to turn up color, but there's a lot of color out there, a lot of color on the water and that reflection. A lot of reds, oranges, greens, yellows, whites. And I'm going to head in a little closer to the shore of my little island here. That little dark band at the tip of the bow is pointing right at there. That's the tip of the island. The other end. Now, usually this island is about maybe 150 yards, maybe close to 2 football fields long. Tonight it's less than a football field long. We'll go a little closer. There's usually a big flock of birds right around that point up there. Pretty much heading north right now. And I'm about 4 inches of water. Actually, I'm not paddling now, I'm pushing. I can hear the rudder dragging on the bottom. Anyway, I'm gonna go ashore here. That's a good place. Maybe see if I can sneak around a point there at the birds. And I'm having trouble getting in. Very close, I'm about to wade, but I got my boots on. But I'm sitting at the bottom now. Okay, I'm going to see if I can't stand up and get out and hold the camera at the same time. Whoops. Not drop the camera in the water. That was a flashlight falling on the bottom of the kayak. I'm trying to balance this thing so that the camera is okay. Here we go. I think I had a little bit of... Alright. There we go. It's actually blue. That's a little blue box. They were sitting a nice sit right there. And there's a cover that usually goes on that, but I left it off. Storage compartments. Rudder's back there. And it's dragging on the bottom. But it's got a pivot on it. And this is a Cobra Expedition. And it's to sit on top, but it's a fast little boat. It's about 19.5 feet long, another storage compartment. And there's actually one underneath this box here that you can unscrew there. We ought to have a little tripod actually. I got a little tripod sitting there. Work a little better. I'm going to grab the bow here and pull it, pull the boat up here a little more securely on the beach here so that she doesn't go adrift on me. But actually the tide's going to be going out, so this should be... I'm going to put on infrared, see if I can get a little better picture of... I got to get focused on something here. I'm going to focus on that. But maybe I can... The automatic focus, move it slowly, and then pan to my right. Okay, that's where the beach. This is a beach. The whole island is made out of sand. Yeah, there we go. And there's the water reflecting on the other side. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna carefully up where I'm sinking in. Be careful here. You know, my adventure. Apologize for the shaking, but it's probably 1 frame, 2 frames per second. And maybe I'm gonna use to get focus, use the zoom a little bit. Oh, that didn't work very well, did it? Anyways, that's water's edge right there is only about 60 feet from me right now. And as I pan around, that's the Navy amphibious base. That's what they say that trains the SEALs. And surrounded by water. I'm going to turn the infrared off. And still doesn't want to really focus, does it? Maybe if I pull it in close. So that's a little bit better focus. We're gradually. Okay. Right down there is kind of in this island, and I got a hunch there's a bunch of birds down there, and I'm going to try and we get down there with those the water where it's more solid. I'm going to try and rock rapidly around here because I don't know how much film I have left. It says I've only used 21 minutes, but I got been fooled before. I'm walking pretty rapidly. I think my sailboat, or kayak rather, is safe. In the summertime, I come here at night. There's a lot of splashing all over the place. Sometimes right along the water's edge, stingrays are in there, and I'm sure what they're doing is mating. I don't know why else they're causing all the commotion. Maybe they're feeding on something, but I think they're in there mating. And some of them are pretty large in it, and they can really startle me. See, I don't have the super night shot. There's a boat, a flock of birds take off from there. I'm not going to show up. Should be right around the try the night shot. Well, they wouldn't show up on that either. So, okay, the water's edge. All right, so we'll stick with the night shot. At least it's focused. Sorry, I'm trying to get my hand in the strap here. Of course, I could edit all that out later, but ooh, I had to zoom on. Okay. See if I can pan around here. I can't even see my kayak. It's so dark. But gosh, I wish I could show up on water. It's just, there's beautiful colors reflecting on the water in there from all the lights over there. And it's cloudy. So intermixed clouds. There's some space between the clouds, but the clouds are reflecting the light back down. So there's actually quite a bit of light here. I'm going to turn it on just for a minute. Okay, I turn it back on. I'm approaching the end of the island, and it goes over there. And I can see at least one bird, so there's probably a bunch in there. doubt if you'd show up. I see a silhouette. That's the reflection on the water. Okay, wow. The sand's getting kind of deep. I feel like wading through sand. So that's without any zoom. I'm gonna go back to my kayak, drink my Diet Pepsi, caffeine-free Diet Pepsi, and then get back in the kayak, and then I'll go around the island and see if I can get birds that way. That light way over there, there's a helicopter. He's part of probably Border Patrol looking for illegals trying to come along the beach. And the infrared, I can see my kayak way down there. Actually, there's more above the island, I think, above water than I thought there was. See if I zoom down here a little bit. There it is. My kayak. And there's the, where is he? There he is, the helicopter. He's about a quarter of a mile from here. This without the infrared. Now I've got the camera down right by the sand. And a little bit of zoom. Actually, I don't anticipate anybody saying this, but I'm just talking a lot about it. This is so I know where I'm at, what I'm doing, whether I'm infrared or this night shot. There's the sand. I probably isn't visible. That's the end of the ship base over there. Well, there was a lot of swells coming in here, and I just wanted to see how that looked with them coming up. By the time we got the camera turned on, they were kind of easing up. I don't know if they, yeah, I think they show up kind of small swells. They're kind of neat when I'm in a kayak. Actually, I like the bigger ones. There's the infrared. I don't get it washed out in the lights out there. I'm having trouble with the focus again. I put my hand out there, it'll focus on my hand, and then I can focus. I'll turn the infrared off. Okay. Down close to the water. And I wish I could make that as pretty as it looks to me right now. That dark right there is the island, but it's all sand. But it's just, I know it is showing up. At least it's not showing up on my viewfinder, but maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised when I get home. I've never done this before, taking I really tried to take movies or videos when I was in the dark. About maximum optical zoom. And if I take it into digital, there's a boat over there. It's probably a Navy security boat. Whoops, too much zoom. I can see his light, but it probably isn't gonna. I was trying to look at him and look at the viewfinder too. Move it ahead a little bit, see if I can see his flashing light. Oh. Anyways, that'll bring some swells here in a little while. Well, there's my boat. I don't know, from here it looks like it's not as high and dry as I left it, but it may be a little bit of an illusion. But we'll see. Yeah, she's probably doing all right. That's with the infrared. Try to switch the infrared off. That's not going to show much. Yeah. I wonder what zoom does to that. Probably doesn't help much. Nope. Okay, I don't know if I can. This is without the infrared with them. Kayak's right in front of me there. Sure, some waves coming in. I doubt if it even going to show up on this. If I use the infrared, everything will be kind of washed out because there's so much light there. But if I can see the rudder there sticking out, if I zoom in on it. As I say, this is kind of just me experimenting. And you'd be interested to know that I don't have a weapon with me tonight. I've got a kayak paddle, and then there's my my body that's a weapon itself. Anyways, try it with the infrared like I thought. Anyways, that was the northeast side of my island. Those structures over there are across a body of water. And I'm just kind of slowly panning around till we get in there. Something white up on the beach I'm going to have to go check out over there. I lost my focus because it's too dark. And I imagine I could probably, if I wanted to trouble, switch over to manual focus. And, but that would be a lot of trouble. Well, now I'm back in focus. Anyway. It's on Zoom, 20 power. Shipyard over there, construction yard over there for boats. Part of that was the Navy. There's the bridge. Back out just a little bit on the Zoom. And coming down into Coronado. Anyway, like you say, my flashlight is now going out on me. Maybe a little bit of artificial light. A lot of the subject appeared in the future. It doesn't want to. Alright, now it's working for a minute. Might bring some light on the subject. No pun intended. But yeah, that's what I need, is some kind of maybe artificial light to go with this kind of thing. This isn't much, but show a little bit there. And all right. Okay, this was artificial light. Right there. And then looking at the sand. That's kind of like my boot. Water. I gotta get a different angle. I gotta watch out for these swells. I don't want my top of my boot to get swamped. Anyway, there's the back of my kayak footer. And going up to the beach. And I like that. Put up the light up higher. Yeah. Up over my paddle. Gotta get these swells coming in here. Pretty good. Little swell. See what I call that. That's when some boat would buy someplace out there. So that was that pretty boat for sure. They would buy a little while ago. And that right there is what it looks like. I didn't leave it there. It just washed up there. Well, that swell is coming in there pretty good. The strip of that white band over the strand is actually the ocean, less than 100 yards from that. Here, put the flashlight position to it if you read the view out there. Oh, God. I can see that liquid light out there. That just, I don't want to use infrared to get washed out like that. I want to get some closer stuff, and I need some lights on my helmet. Okay. Well, I kind of knew that. You know what it sounds like. Okay, I decided, because the swells are kind of pretty good and being so shallow here, I thought I'd better get back on my boat if I didn't want to get my feet wet from the water washing over the top of my boots. But anyways, there's the shoreline right there. Actually, we're about 20 feet off the beach there. Well, so much for the focus. It was the beach. Calmed down a lot. Actually, the swells were coming in about 3 feet apart. They've been pretty, I don't know if I can see into the water there with the focus here, but see the front part of the boat's actually, it's about 3 inches of water here. Yeah, you can actually kind of float, but just barely. Anyway, as you can tell, I'm just messing around. Trying to get it. First time I've used this camera in quite a while. Trying to. Anyway, I'm having fun. There's the beach. Yeah, it's really calmed down, and it shows up the other part. There's a lot of swells are coming in through there, but because it was so calm earlier, on a typical day at a daytime, it's windy out here, you wouldn't even hardly notice those swells. But being as calm as it is out here, take the infrared off. I said it is super night shot still. There we go. And anyway, that's kind of a pretty shot actually right there, but it's not, this movie camera is going to do it justice. It used to be my route would be to go under the bridge, go out a ways, sometime into Mario Bay or whatever it's called, and what have you. Anyway, let's see what I look like in the super night shot. Got my, I better take the zoom off. Got my hat back on. I just like to come around here and look around, and wish my girlfriend was with me. Isolated beach, beautiful night. Okay, a couple stars view out anyways, you know, a warm blanket, and even a pillow maybe, and things could get interesting. Okay, I'm about right where I was a second ago. Well, I'm pointing up, and I'm about 6 inches of water, and paralleling the island there, actually about 20 feet off the shore. And I'm just going to go around the island. If I run out of film, whatever, but I just want to see effects of this R. It's not using super nice shot in this direction because I'm facing the lights, but when I come back on the other side of the island, which we haven't seen yet, have we? I'll put the infrared on, called super nice shot. It's infrared, and a little better. I don't probably barely see the now my kayak. I don't know, maybe it's going to show up better on large screen on my computer monitor, or when I edit it, if I do bother to edit it, or on my TV. That's looking pretty good on my little viewfinder there. It's got a little bit of the island on the left silhouette. And I'm going to speed her up a little bit here. The camera seems pretty stable. I'm able to twist to the left, twist to the right. That works pretty good, that little blue box. The camera's heavy enough to make a little bit of pocket in it with the lens hanging over the front. As long as I'm careful while I'm paddling not to knock it in the water. This particular kayak is very low initial stability, meaning it can be really wobbly if you're not used to this kind of thing. But the more you tip it, the harder it is to turn the rest of the way. It will go over, no doubt about that. I have never accidentally turned it over. I've turned it over intentionally in water over my head to see in a lake one time in actually the Colorado River, to see if my partner Dan, to see if I could figure out how to get back into this boat. And there is a pretty good method. Anyways, we're approaching the tip of the island. I'll turn the camera a little bit there. You'll see the silhouette. Its depth perception on this isn't all that great, but I kind of think that's cool. In front of my kayak sitting out there, and I'm the only one doing this. Yes, that does give me a little bit of a charge. Of course, kind of like just being out here by myself. Like I said, it feels a little bit like an adventure. I've sailed out here, different sailboats I've had. And out into the ocean. Haven't to take a kayak out in the ocean yet, but I'm sure I will get around to it. I'm getting about 4 inches of water here. That's the island right there. I don't know if it showed up on the camera, but my bottom of my boat's rubbing the sand. As soon as I swing around here, I'm going to clean the camera over here and put it on infrared for a minute. I don't think yeah, I got a little focus there. There's the beach right there. And that's the tip closest to the bridge that we've seen. And right on the other side of that point there, we'd be heading south, west, and then south. So anyways, I'll leave it on super night shot because we're going to make that swing pretty quick here. And maybe we'll see some birds take off or something, a whole flock of them. There's nothing. I mean, sometimes there's a bunch of them. I kind of feel guilty when I'm not doing this here. Try not to disturb them, actually. You know, I mean, shoot, you go along minding your own business, they're sleeping, and all of a sudden, 100 birds take off and had their sleep disturbed and probably a little bit frightened. Well, that's why they took off in the first place. Way to go, Ken. There's a seagull over there. Looks like a seagull. There he goes. Let's see if I can get him on camera here. There he is. I don't think the zoom will focus on him, but that's that little thing sticking up there. Here, we'll bring it back to the kayak and get the focus back on. I hope. Come on, focus. Back off a little bit. The super night shot isn't, infrared isn't, man, if I turn it off for a minute. Well, I've been talking away thinking I was recording, had all some pretty good stuff. There's some birds right there. They're going to take off here in a minute. I think, yeah. If I splash a little bit, they will. Hey, guys. There they go. I got them. Yeah. I want that. Little one. Like I say, normally I try not to disturb them. I've lost my focus. Too much stuff to remember. I thought I was out of film there for a minute, and then I was talking and I wasn't talking, and birds were going off. I don't know what I got. Oh, there you got some more. And but I got just a little bit of film left here, so I'm going to turn it off now. I'm tired of listening to myself anyways, or watch this. Okay, I decided to catch the tail end of this island. I run out of film there. There's the tail end. I'm just going to kiss it as I go by there. I got super nice shots, or infrared, so there's not too much light. And I'm going to speed her up here. Hope I don't run her aground. I'm really about 10 feet off there. Going past there, and then we'll be heading back out in open water. I'm going back out into the bay. Oops. There's the thing, and there's, I can pick those up. There's a couple of birds right over there. So yeah, how about that? Okay, there we go. And getting washed out. There's my paddles racing across there. Using two hands to do that. Anyways, back on the box, on your mount. There's a focus going there again. And that's a little too close to the edge there, I think. Tilt it a little bit. Okay, let's move on out. We're leaving the island. Those lights way off in the distance is right at Tijuana. The real anyways, that's TJ with all the lights over there. Because it looks like it ought to be Imperial Beach, but there's a dark spot there that is actually K's right on the water's edge. And the lights above that are actually on the hills. Don't look like it on camera, but that's Mexico. Anyways, I'm about 100 yards off from the island. I'm about closest land now is that little island, a quarter mile away. And I'm heading back Apparently I still got, right out. Cool. According to my thing here, I'm out of battery power. But I sure went from 98 minutes left on my battery to 0 awful quick. But I still got a picture on the screen, so I assume that means I still have. That thing up in front of me is a pylon sticking out of the water, and I think it says keep out, but people come out here in the daytime. Got zoom on that? Sure do. Zoom in on it anyway. Whoops. Woo. Doesn't like that, does it? I don't know if this is recording or not. But supposedly I don't have any battery power left. I guess I could just, I'm going to head right towards that post out there. Pylon. And go right by it. There might be a bird up on top of there. Yeah, there is. A couple. I think. They're going to take off in a minute. I've got enough speed going where I can pick this camera up now. It should just drift right over there. So I lost my focus, Doc. Got it. There we go, baby. Yeah, there we go. He's not going to move. He knows I'm not going to climb up there. 2 of them. Seagulls. I like seagulls. If I was going to be a bird, I'd like to be a seagull if I couldn't be a raptor. But they're kind of like flying rats. Look at that. There's actually a ladder goes up there. Yeah, spread your wings a little bit there. Hi, guys. Hello. Zoom in. Oh, I'm looking over my shoulder. He's still there. It says I'm down to 4 minutes on the, oh, that didn't work. Zoom ain't gonna work. Anyways, one more thing. I want to get some speed up, trying to get my wake in this thing, and then I'm done. I don't know how much film, or 3 minutes it says, and I'm out of batteries, but it's still working. That's infrared. I'm coming in back. It's been about a half hour, and I'm heading back in. There's boats on my left, boats on the right. I'm gonna make the turn up here to head in. It'll, it says 3 minutes. Better put it on standby for a minute. 3 minutes of film left. Okay. That was a nice shot. Yeah. Run pretty close to this boat up here. I want to go really close. Now we're coming around to the dock. I guess I can put it back, take the red off, and just take it right in and see what happens with the battery and the film. Some boats over here, they're probably on the right, they probably show up. Water is like glass now. It's just like a mirror. There was some very large fish. I don't know what they were. Coming up, kind of rolling back there about 100 yards off one stretch of shore that I was going by. They weren't ducks diving under the water because there's nothing floating out there. There's enough light for me to see it. So some kind of fish are out there, maybe some sand bass or some small sharks. By small, I mean like foot to 2 feet long at the most. A lot of those in here. I better pay attention where I'm going. Now the battery, this thing is blinking yellow and occasional red. I guess that means I'm really getting low on juice. Anyway, I'm coming in here. About 50 yards from where I'm going to land it. I'll do my little dock here on the left. Some boats to it. This is real convenient. My boat is in dry storage there about this boat here, this kayak, about 35 feet from the water's edge. So anytime I want to come down, I just come down and drag it down to the water, and it's pretty convenient. Anyways, I'm coming up on the beach now, about 25 feet. Hard right rudder. Drag the paddle to the left a little bit. I don't want to. We're here losing focus, that's for sure.